That's how niggas know I'm streaming. The party is like going up. I played him last year. He was cool.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling.
No, he sent me a screenshot. He sent me a screenshot yesterday. Him. Oh, can you put my stream in the chat? Nah, he went back to the chat and was like, he went back in LED. He was like, how the fuck? What the fuck? How the fuck? Yeah. Oh shit, sorry.
He'll bring it out. It's Stoneburner. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line.
That shit had me cracking up. This nigga L had talking about something. I told you anything is possible.
This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Yo. Told you. What I tell you? I told you. I watched the game too. Beat their ass.
And the Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
Watch that whole game at work. Beat their ass. Them white boys come on over, but we score 42 every playoff game. That shit don't matter,
He
man.
leaves it with his back.
Beat their
He's
ass.
going to lose a yard on that one.
Fucking 10:30 in the morning yesterday. Yeah, they be doing that shit trying to fit all the games in one weekend. But it's like, bro, y'all ain't got to do that, bro.
And energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice ball that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this
And
feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Catch in the middle, it's Durant. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's holiday time.
The Cornhuskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right in the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field.
Start a fire in your living room at that point.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense.
Wait a minute.
Try and slow them down.
Did she call you bro? Did she call you bro?
From the gun, the ground game. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground in the first quarter.
Oh, shit.
Start to this season.
Damn! That to you. She did that to your face?
And the Huskers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try to
You a lame, you broke. You a fucking loser. Oh my God.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get
I
a
never
really
thought
good
that they
feel
would
of how
come.
good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because
You
the players,
are
you know, on
fucking
these
loser.
teams,
Not
they've
my
been thinking
sister.
about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a
Not
chance
my
to prove just how
sister.
good they
She's
are.
a
Man, make that
loser.
state,
Fucking
make that early
dork.
state. We always look at the end of the season, and what does
A
the committee
weenie,
say?
they might call
beat
it.
top 25
Golly.
so here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not my sister, man.
Well, the defense
Who
got
would
to
have
stop there
thought?
on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches.
Fucking
I just got to
loser.
find a way to fall forward, be physical. We worked on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
I'm a loser.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
What you mean a fence around it? I thought they sold it. That's a squatters be in that motherfucker.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Tell you, there are a lot of head
Yeah,
coaches
that
out there that
point.
talk a big game, and they say they're aggressive, and they're going to go for it, and then the game starts, and all of a sudden they get conservative. Not this guy. Opening drive, 4th and short. He runs the football, picks it up. When he was already in field goal range, you'd love to see that.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option.
Oh, you
there was
retarded.
absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
Damn. Hey, you just let anybody say anything to you. Oh, my God. Oh my God. She's a loser. She's retarded. She's broke.
Now a second and long
man.
coming. Wide receiver comes in
Better
motion.
than me, boy.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
You
He'll
just
be
let
brought
a
down
motherfucker
to
say any
the
old
5-yard
words
line,
to
and
you
this
can
defense is
never
on
be
its
me.
heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too.
You
It's
gotta
kind of a
fight
bend,
back
don't break
somewhere.
mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
This is a big
Oh,
moment
hold
for
on,
this
hold on, hold on. I ain't
offense.
saw you
You keep the
broke.
ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They grab the early lead.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
On the move from inside his 5. But the ball pops out on the return. And they're able to dial on that football and get it back. That would have been a disaster to cough it up immediately after a score.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge...
Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call.
I ain't done shit. We just sitting here playing the game.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. Makes the grab.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's got it inside the 30. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in a slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage. And he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Wide open makes the catch. Huge
Yeah,
game before he goes
right
out of
there.
bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Tigers are threatening on 1st and goal.
That's tough. Why did you just say that in my ear? That's tough. Hey.
Excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Hell yeah, I got on loading. Did you see my manual progression? Well, shit, probably not. Your ass left. What the fuck was that about? Yeah, now I'm mad again. What the fuck was that about?
Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not...
Touchdown, Clemson! Fit it in the window for the score.
That's the first time I ever did manual progression. I didn't even know that shit was that good. And then Mitch told me to do that shit. I'm like, oh.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great.
I just let that shit out of it.
Because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Shit, I see that, because fucking, my team is cracked, bro.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's now up to 64 yards rushing in the early going, and he is making an impact in the first game of the season.
You love to see this on offense early in drives.
Bro, my running back got 99 change of direction because of that shit.
The Cornhuskers can
it was so crazy. I literally told Nick, bro, I gotta put this in the chat because I know somebody's gonna be like, yo, his team is so crazy after one off season. He had to do something. I put that shit right in the chat. Here's my off-season progressions, and I went through every single player, put all of that shit in one video. That shit is crazy, bro.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The give from the gun. Breaks the tackle. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down.
Yeah, I deserve this crap coach, man.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like,
the first time I came back in Iowa, I was like, I don't even feel like playing fucking that much shit going on. And I told this cat, I'm like, I'm only coming back to Nebraska. And he was like, oh, you ain't got to create a coach. I'll take Nebraska.
They go to the ground. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Now he's looking to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, the hit on the quarterback is why that was incomplete, but that QB is lucky that was not picked up. That is the cardinal sin, throwing back across your body. This quarterback needs to be more careful moving forward.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Stoneburner. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible.
Guys,
he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed.
Dude, I had to win with nothing last year. I built this team, me, brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let a motherfucker tear it down.
The Huskers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Here's the handoff. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down,
by
set
me.
it down, let's go.
Brick by brick.
And the Huskers come to the line fresh set.
Oh, he already did almost lose to a scrub. Playing around, being Mr. Friendly motherfucker.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout.
You bitch! Catch the ball! The fucking God, bro.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. On the move at the 30. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Cornhuskers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And the
they wanted me to throw a stick right there. What the
incompletion on first down. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they've tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
You know, a lot of guys do gotta get 100 skill points, which is wild as hell. How the fuck is my phone so hot? Oh, Lord. Send a fucking text message.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Lost to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. Dances away. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down.
And it's a little bit of a cat and mouse game there. Nice job by the defense dialing up the perfect coverage, taking all the downfield throws away on 3rd and long in the red zone. So nice job by the QB. You got to throw that one away. You just got to eat it. Now you have an opportunity still at a field goal.
Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
You gotta catch that bitch and keep running.
James Madison needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Harrisonburg behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7
That fucking dropped the ball right there, bro.
Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys are
yes, sir.
keeping an eye on it for us. Stopped in the
Yeah, I got to
backfield.
just throw a best on
He's
race
gonna
right
lose 3 yards on
there.
the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
What? How the fuck did he even catch the ball?
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line.
Bro, what the fuck?
Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years. Just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Ball. Fires to the middle.
Oh, my God!
Lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He throws one to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They
can't hang on.
Bitch!
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line.
Oh, yeah, y'all
a huge thank you in order right there. That returner's literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. We'll send the tight end in motion. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Looking for space. It's Stoneburner. Oh, he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass.
Bro, fucking chip him something, bro. Fix the fucking game, dog.
Got to give the defense credit.
Not a chip, not a nothing.
Anticipated. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed.
How are we just running by people? How?
Try to get him involved. Everybody
I'm gonna look at the motherfucker and just keep going. Like, you could have put a hand on him or something.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got his man. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Huskers will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24.
That shit is fucking annoying, bro. Why are we just looking at motherfuckers? No tip, no put a hand on him, no nothing. Just looking at motherfuckers.
Looking for a man. It's Ball. He's going to fire deep. He's got it down the left side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
They'll leave it with him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet.
Catch the fucking pick!
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dropping back, it's Ball. He wants it all.
Thank you.
It's picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Making side adjustments here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he
Catch the fucking ball.
It just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. I won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
What? I'm tripping.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Bro, catch the fucking ball, bro. That's irritating.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They think there's room to run to the right here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Catch the fucking ball. Hey, all these drop passes. We got drop picks and drop passes right now. Like, catch the fucking ball.
And the
Catch the
Huskers
fucking
will
ball.
kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad.
That's the first play to come out.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's ball. Time to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the
I don't give a fuck.
looking for an explosive
We in Lincoln, no PI, yeah.
The home
Push.
crowd going absolutely bananas. Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Good job, refs. Yeah. It's the new Maslin.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
All these audibles, bro. This should be a false start or something coming.
Game on third and short. Going to take a shot, and he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long
Nigga
if they keep
every
hitting shots
receiver
like
he
that.
could.
And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Utah State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Aggies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Quarterback part of their running game.
Why are y'all not fucking blocking people, bro? The fuck?
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front. At that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost to you.
What? We're just running past motherfuckers. Why?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Come the fuck on.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Weaver. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The Cornhuskers are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durant.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Just keeps swinging it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Gets it out quickly. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
The Huskers looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up.
Why is he so short? Oh my God! That's not a slant, bro. You just walked off the line and ran straight down. You ran a drag. That's not a slant. I called you for a slant. You supposed to go up the field, make the fucking move.
Chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They'll go to the ground.
Am I playing old Bama?
The most surprising thing of this game so far, this guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back to throw, it's Ball. Right on the
money. I didn't want him to drop that shit.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Thank you.
To the right.
Kick the ball off. Kick the ball off. Kick the ball off.
And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th and long from their own 42. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. The pressure. A little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Ball. Rushes on him. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the
49. I was waiting for it. One of these comments.
Push it downfield.
Bro, what the fuck?
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Let's fix that shit. What the fuck? A 30-yard hitch? Right. That makes a lot of sense.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Off the RPO complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He makes the grab. He's got enough. It'll be a first down.
Why can't he just put a hand up or something?
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback keeper. Oh, no, the ball popped out.
That's what the question is.
Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And you put together drives, and you got to really get focused when you get down here towards the red zone and execute. But the main thing you have to have, you can't turn the football over. You've got to understand that points are at a premium. We're in the second half of a really, really closely contested football game. You cannot turn the football over.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Farmer. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And when you get zone coverage, when you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Durant. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get in the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
And the Huskers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Farmer. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride.
Breaks into the open. And will finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
A false start. Nobody should even be moving. Everybody should just be standing there waiting for the play call. Nobody should even be moving. Everybody should be looking at the sideline, just standing there.
First and 15 for this offense. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here we go. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Weaver. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down.
I'm not calling the play, so.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Huskers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The give to the back. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. He now has 108 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. And the quarterback will take a knee, and they'll bring on the field goal unit with a chance to win it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And back-to-back kneel downs, and it sets up the kicker with a chance to win it with a field goal.
I wish the time could run faster.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Goal! Clock strike 0, and they won it with a field goal here on was that one. I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I watch those two teams play anytime.
I think I'm going to treat myself to some ball back.
Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games.
I'm going to order that because I will not be losing. And,
somebody had to
yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical